Hello everyone. I'm directing this message. It's a quick one. I'm directing it to Mr. President, the President of the United States of America, President Donald Trump. Mr. Trump, why we are still in the mood of sorrow, why we are still mourning the victims of Christian genocide in Nigeria, it's quite unfortunate to see that someone who is the mouthpiece of the terrorist, the mouthpiece of Boko Haram, Mayati Allah, Fulani bandits, ISWAP, ISIL, the mouthpiece of these terrorists was allowed to have a public lecture in Ibadan, the western part of Nigeria, the Yoruba land precisely, Ibadan in Oyo State. Why we were still mourning the repeated action of these devilish people, of these terrorists, while we are still in the mood of sorrow, why we are still mourning the death of our people who lost their life to this Christian genocide going on in Nigeria. On the 18th, on the 19th, on the 20th, on the 21st of November 2025, the week has been bombarded by incessant terrorist attack. Now it is quite shameful. Shame on Nigerian government, shame on the people who are in the leadership position, the politicians, the killers, who welcome Sheikh Gumi to have a public lecture, Islamic public lecture in Ibadan. It is quite unacceptable. Mr. Donald Trump, we are using this opportunity to invite you to come to our rescue. Nigeria is being captured. Nigeria is under attack. These terrorists, they have their operational cells almost everywhere in Nigeria as we speak. The southern part of Nigeria, precisely the western part of Nigeria, the Yoruba land, which used to be the most peaceful place, the most peaceful region in Nigeria, is now the den of the terrorists. We are surrendered. We are surrounded, rather. While I'm doing this video, it's going to be a quick one. We have evidences of Christian genocide ongoing in Nigeria. We see horrible videos of people being massacred. We have them. We are still mourning the death of our people, of the Christians who are being killed. We know that these terrorists, they kill moderate Muslims too. Yeah, they kill moderate Muslims who do not believe. Muslims who do not believe in their nefarious and a diabolical act. The Muslims who do not believe in them are attacked. We know that they attack moderate Muslims too in Nigeria. But the people at the receiving end, the number one target, those who are targeted most are the Christians in Nigeria. In the northern part of Nigeria, in the central part of Nigeria, and it's extending to the western part of Nigeria. Mr. Trump, like I said, I'm calling on you, Mr. President. This video is directed to you, Mr. President, to know people that will be arrested. These are the people in vanguard of power, in the corridor of power, people in vanguard of politics. The Muslims, the radical Muslims, the Mayati Allah, the bandits, Fulani bandits, Gumi, Sheikh Gumi, Yusuf El Rufai, the late President Muhammad Buhari, all this, and the Sultan of Sokoto, and the Emir of Ilorin, that is Zulu Gambari. These are all accomplices of the terrorists that are perpetrating heinous acts in Nigeria. Now, it is saddening It is so unfortunate. It is barbaric. It is unheard of. It is unwelcomed. It is a total act of terrorism to see that a mouthpiece of terrorists in Nigeria, the man who stands between the terrorists and the government, who negotiate with the government, with the terrorists, and who is accepted and honored and well referred by the terrorists. It is sad to see this guy being allowed to have an Islamic public lecture in Ibadan. This happened in a couple of days ago. Today is 22nd of November. Today is 22nd of November 2025. On the 28th of November 2025, a man who is known to be the mouthpiece of terrorists by name Sheikh Gumi was seen in Ibadan, the western part of Nigeria, where he was flanked by another terror advocate, a man called Mufti Iwo. This Gumi was flanked in the presence of Gumi to make it clearer, Mr. Trump, why Gumi was invited to give a public Islamic lecture in Ibadan on the 28th of November 2025. We saw several Islamic clerics and scholars in attendance. This is quite shameful and quite unwelcome. This is unwelcomed. It is undemocratic. We will not accept it. Sheikh Gumi is known to be the mouthpiece. The mouthpiece is known to be a profligate mouthpiece for the terrorists. But it is sad that at this critical time, while we are still mourning the victims of Christian genocide in Nigeria, the Muslim clerics, the fanatical Muslims in Nigeria, especially in Yoruba, people like Mufti Iwo, they have the guts, they have the effrontery, they have the audacity to invite this criminal, this terrorist, this Fulani, this Sheikh Gumi to come to Ibadan, the western part of Nigeria, Yoruba land, to have a public Islamic lecture. What are you doing with terrorists? What are you doing with these animals? The problem, it is not obvious that our problem in Nigeria and our problem in Yoruba land is Islam. Our problem in Nigeria, our problem in Yoruba land are the Muslims. Why we Christians and traditional worshippers and those who are even atheists, who barely believe in the theory of humanity and who don't believe in any religion and do not belong to any religious affiliation. We have people like this who don't have any religion. And it is shameful that our problem in Nigeria, especially in Yoruba land now, are the Muslims, the fanatical Muslims. The fanatical Muslims are the problem we have in Nigeria now. So we are calling upon Mr. Trump, before Gumi, the terrorists, infest our Yoruba land, our Yoruba Muslims who are moderate Muslim, before Gumi infests them with this stupid mentality of religion or violence, Mr. Trump, something has to be done as a matter of urgency. I am calling on the President of United States of America, because it is obvious that the President of Nigeria, President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, cannot handle it. President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a Muslim. His Vice President is a Muslim, and we know the antecedents of the Vice President of Nigeria. He is a frontline terrorist. He is a frontline sponsor of Boko Haram terrorist group. And yet, to see that, to show to the world that Nigeria is now a captured country by the Islamic fundamentalists and the terrorists. The same man who used to be the power behind this Boko Haram is now the vice president of Nigeria. I am appealing to the world, please help us. Mr. Trump, I'm using this medium to speak. I'm speaking this in English. I want to make it snappy. I have this little time to make my voice heard, and I'm calling on President Donald Trump, United States of America. Please come to Nigeria. There's Christian genocide in Nigeria, and these people are not showing any sign of remorse. The fanatical Muslims and the people who are culprits, they are not showing any sign of remorse. If they have any sign of remorse, why should they invite Gumi, Sheikh Gumi, to come to Ibadan for a public lecture, for an Islamic public lecture? This is wrong. Why we are seeing the mood of sadness, of sorrow, of mourning the victims of the Christian genocide that just happened. It's a shame on Nigeria government that they liaise. They have good rapport with terrorists. They liaise, they allow, they protect. Nigeria government, it happens, it has been happening long time ago. Christian genocide have been going on since 2010. We have it on record that since 2010, about or thereabout, over 200,000 Christians have been massacred. Over 200,000 Christians have been massacred, and yet they are saying there's no Christian genocide in Nigeria. Shame on them. Now, at this time, while we are mourning the victims of the Christian genocide in Nigeria, it is shameful that these people don't have any sign of remorse. They have the audacity to invite a devil advocate, the mouthpiece of the terrorist, one of the accomplices of the terrorists, by the name Sheikh Gumi. They have the audacity to invite him to Ibadan. The Muslims have the audacity to invite him to Ibadan to give an Islamic public lecture. This is a shame. If we are to go by the theory of humanity, which says solving human problem with reasons is more important than any religious belief, if we are to go by this, we should put any religion aside and deal with this issue. Let those who are guilty of these criminalities be prosecuted. Let them be arrested. They know them. The people in government know them. Now, Mr. Trump, without wasting your time, because I know you have a lot to do, this is just a quick one. May I use this opportunity to give you a few names of the people who are sponsors of these terrorists in Nigeria, and the people who are beside the heinous killing of Christians and moderate Muslims and other people in Nigeria. We know they kill moderate people, they kill other people, they kill traditionalists, they wage war against traditional believers, but largely the number one target is the Christians, and that is what they are doing now. So may I quickly give you the name of the sponsors or the accomplices of these terrorists. Number one, the devil incarnate, president, the former president of Nigeria, the late president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari. Is the man who brought these terrorists in, this particular set of terrorists in. Of course, they have been existing in Nigeria. Yes, this man brought this particular terrorist group in from outside the country and empower them and protect them for his political ambition, and with their bid to Fulanize and Islamize Nigeria. It is shame. It is shameful. It's a shame, and it is shameful that Nigeria government is protecting and vindicating the terrorists, but Nigeria government is victimizing and terrorizing the human rights activists. For example, Sowore, Omoyele Sowore, Sunday Igboho, Deji Adeyanju, lawyer Farotimi, all like. So they are terrorizing the activists and vindicating the terrorists. Nigeria government is terrorizing the activists and vindicating the terrorists. So, Mr. Trump, for you to know what to do as a matter of urgency, let me quickly give you a few names of the people who are sponsors and accomplices of these terrorists. Number 1, Buhari, is dead. Number 2, Yusuf El Rufai, the former minister of FCT, Federal Capital Territory. Number 3, the Sultan of Sokoto. Number 4, the Emir of Ilorin, Zulu Gambari. Number 5, Mufti Iwo. There's a man called Mufti Iwo. The number 6, the Oluwo of Wo. In fact, these people that I mentioned last, they are the people who are planning serious Christian attack, who are supporting the people who attack Christian genocide and genocide in general in Nigeria. I will repeat, the people that should be watched, that America should watch out for. I know you know them, but let's reiterate it here. Number 1, the late President Muhammadu Buhari. Number 2, Yusuf El Rufai. Number 3, the Sultan of Sokoto. Number 4, the Emir of Ilorin. These people are the frontliners of terrorist sponsors. So you should know how to deal with them, President Donald Trump. Now, in Yoruba land, we have been infested by this terrorist mindset now in Islamic sect, in Islamic circle, in Islamic religion. Most Muslim in the West are now being radicalized. It's a potential threat for all and sundry. Something must be done. Then in Yoruba land, there is a man called Mufti Iwo from Osun State, from Iwo in Osun State. This guy has been instructing the Muslims in the Yoruba land to prepare their children for war against non-Muslims. He has been instructing the Muslim in Yoruba land using his capacity, his position as the Mufti, the kangaroo Mufti of Iwo land. He has been instructing fellow Muslims to equip their children and arm themselves, to equip their children with sophisticated weapons and teach them combat, sport, and survival in the jungle and all the likes, to go full-scale military. That is Mufti Iwo, so he must be arrested. Then the king of that Iwo land, Oba Abdulrasheed Adewale Akani, he should be arrested too. He should be arrested. It's an accomplice to the terrorist. He once invited these terrorists to have a meeting with them in his palace. Then there are some people who are online, using the internet to terrorize the Christians and traditional worshippers. In fact, to terrorize non-Muslim. These people are online. They call themselves comparative religionists. They say they do comparative religion, but it's a lie. They are terrorists. They terrorize us online with Islam. They are trying to mobilize people, to sensitize people against Christians. Their videos are online. They should be arrested. His name is Mallam Yusuf Adepoju ACADIP. Mallam Yusuf Adepoju ACADIP of Academic Center for Islamic Propaganda. Sorry, Academic Center for, well, if I say Islamic Propaganda, I'm not missing word, yeah? Academic Center for Islamic Propagation. This guy should be tried. It should be investigated. Then Ustaz Jamiu Adegunwa should be investigated. Then Said Shitu, It's in Said Shitu is in Dublin. It's in Dublin, in Ireland. It should be investigated. These are the people that are using the internet to terrorize non-Muslims. So they should be investigated before it is too late.
Just for boys.
Before it is too late. This is the new era of jihad. After the 7th century of jihad and Islamic conquest, the Islam terrorized people all over the world. They use Islam to terrorize people all over the world, even Usman Dan Fodio. And this has happened for like 1,400 years. And it stopped, I think, in 1924. But they feel that they should continue now. So they are standing, they are coming up for us now. These jihadists are coming up for us. And they are using religion and they are using politics as a weapon to achieve their obnoxious aim. These people are using politics as a weapon to achieve their obnoxious aim of Islamizing Nigeria and Fulanizing Nigeria. Mr. Donald Trump, please come to our aid. Come to our aid. I won't say too much. I will stop now. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá lápapọ̀, gbogbo ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa, ẹ jẹ́ á pariwo síta o. Ó ń bọ̀, àwọn là dẹ́dẹ̀. Báwo ni Gumi ṣe máa wá sí ìlú Ìbàdàn? Báwo ni Gumi ṣe máa wá sí ìlú Ìbàdàn? Báwo lẹ ṣe máa gba Gumi láyè nílùú Ìbàdàn? Ta tún rí mufti ń bẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin Mùsùlùmí, ó ti pẹ́ ta ti ń pariwo láti gba bàbá wa Ọwọ́adé tó ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ jẹ́. Tí gbogbo ẹ̀jẹ̀ láti ń sọ wípé ẹ̀yin Mùsùlùmí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, ẹ má gbàbọ̀dẹ̀ fún wa. Àwọn pípù yìí wọ́n fẹ́ wá. Ẹ má gbàbọ̀dẹ̀ fún wa. Ẹ má yẹ kán fi búrẹ́dì kó yín lómi ọbẹ̀ jẹ. Ẹ má yẹ kán fi religion gbé yín ní gógó. Ilẹ̀ yín náà fẹ́ gbà. Ẹ gbọ́, ẹ tún lọ gba Gumi láyè. Àwa rí mufti Ìwó ń bẹ̀. Mufti Ìwó tó ní kán lọ máa gbébọn, tó ní káwọn ọmọ ilé kéwú máa gbébọn, kán máa ta ọfà, kán máa pa, kán máa rẹ́dì fógun against àwọn tí ò bá kí ń ṣe Mùsùlùmí. Mufti Ìwó yìí náà ló tún wá wá sí Ìbàdàn pẹ̀lú Gumi. Gọ́vnà Ṣèyí Mákindé, ò ṣe dá o. Gọ́vnà Adeleke, ò ṣe dá o. Dancing governor, ẹ ṣe dá ìlú yín ni Mufti Ìwó wà tó ti ń da ìlú rú báyìí o, ẹ ṣe dá o. Ó ń bọ̀, àwọn ọ̀la dẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀. Ẹ má yẹ kó jẹ́ pé ó máa dìgbà táwọn Christian náà bá máa sọ pé àwọn náà fẹ́ máa defend ara wọn. Tí kìíní ẹ̀ máa tó wá metamorphosize into another terrorist group tó máa di pé apá yín ò ní lè ka, tó máa di pé àwọn Islamic terrorist group á máa takò yín. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà làwọn Christian terrorist group á tún máa takò yín. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà làwọn kan náà tún máa wà tó máa pọ̀. Ẹ̀yin sójà ẹ máa sá lọ, ẹ̀yin ọlọ́pàá ẹ máa sá lọ. Kékeré la ti ń pẹ̀ka àrókò, tó bá dàgbà yóò gbẹbọ. Ẹ pẹ̀ka àwọn pípù yìí nísìnyí. Ẹ paná wọn. Baba Tinubu, shame on you. Shame on you. Why do you allow this to happen? I know what I suffered during President Bola Ahmed Tinubu campaign. Mo mọ gbogbo orí platform, WhatsApp platform, tán ti bá mi jà, tán ti gbógun tira wọn. Mo mọ orí platform tí mo ti já padà nù tí mi ti ẹ̀fẹ́ bá wọn síbẹ̀ torí mi ò sínú orí burúkú mọ́ láyé mi. Èmi ń sọ wípé Ọmọyẹlé Sowore ni mo dìbò fún Atako. Wọ́n ní àwọn kan sọ pé obedience, àwọn kan sọ pé bat àti Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Àwọn kan sọ pé articulate. A ní pé ó lè ní gbogbo àwọn ilé yìí. Ó lè ní wọ́n lè ṣe wọn kan. Ẹ wá wò nísìnyí báyìí. Ẹnu gbogbo àwọn tó ń support Tinubu, ẹnu wọn ti wọ̀wọ̀. Wọ́n sì máa sọ òkúta pa ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nínú yín torí mo rí pé murder of protest is coming. A ti ń sọ ọ̀rọ̀ yìí láti 2017. Gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nísìnyí, wọ́n ṣe ń pa àwọn èèyàn nínú church. A ti ń sọ láti 2023 pé kán ṣọ́ra fún Èkìtì. Ìgbà tí tọ̀wọ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ ní 2023 lórí platform yẹn mo ti sọ. Mo ní Èkìtì is the next. Mo ní kán ṣọ́ra pé Èkìtì wọ́n máa lọ pààyàn ní church lẹ́kìtì. Ẹ wo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nísìnyí nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Àwọn bòmíì tún pọ̀ tán ti ń pààyàn lórí òkè nínú church tẹ́ẹ̀ ní gbọ́ lórí social media. Ẹ wo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nísìn. Ẹ wo bí ìjọba Tinubu ṣe rí. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń bú mi kò wá tán bí. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń sọ pé mò ń pariwo Ọmọyẹlé Sowore kò wá tán. Lóòótọ́ Ọmọyẹlé Sowore kò perfect. Èèyàn ni kì í ṣọlọ́run. Ó lè sọ̀rọ̀ sí olóyè Sunday Igboho lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta pé kó fi tiẹ̀ kẹ́wọ́ nítorí ó ń jà fún Nnamdi Kanu. ẹja gbàgbé ẹja gbàgbé. Ọmọ Elésòwò rẹ̀, I'm using this opportunity to tell you, come back home. Forget anything about Nigeria. Fight for Yoruba nation. Lawyer Dele Farotimi is doing it. He is in a way that makes sense. You know, Yoruba people, Odua people, Otu-Ife nation people will not forget this lawyer. If everything goes the way we want. Ọmọ Elésòwò rẹ̀ padà kúrò nínú oko ìparun ní Nàìjíríà. Nàìjíríà ò lè gbérí mọ́. Ìlú tí ìtàjẹ̀sílẹ̀ bá ti pọ̀ jù wọn ìgbérí. Nàìjíríà ò lè gbérí mọ́, kì í ṣe pé. Àfi tó yẹ pé Ọlọ́run yí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ padà ni o. Àfi tó yẹ pé Ọlọ́run yí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ padà. Ìtàjẹ̀sílẹ̀ ti pọ̀ jù. Kò dẹ̀ sóòótọ́. Irọ́ ti pọ̀ jù. Irọ́ ti pọ̀ jù. Ọmọ Elésòwò rẹ̀, come back. Come to Yoruba. Leave Nigeria alone. Ẹ wo bí Nàìjíríà ṣe rí nísìn. Ẹ wo bó ṣe rí. Wẹ́ mo wí ìtàn, mo dákẹ́. Torí ọ̀pọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ò kágbọ̀n. A kì í sọ̀rọ̀. Kómi ìtàn tán lẹ́nu. Ó pọ̀ níkùn. But ṣókí báyìí ni ọbẹ̀ oge. Kì í dùn kó pọ̀. Ṣókí lọ́bẹ̀ oge. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa, ẹ máa pariwo. Then kí n tó lọ, ẹ jẹ́ kí n máa sọ pé shame on you people who are in the positions to fight for Christian, to fight for Nigerian, to fight for Yoruba, to fight for non-Christian, non-Muslim, and atheists. Even anybody that is at the receiving end or that is suffering from these criminalities of these terrorists. Nobody's blood is worth anybody's ambition. So whether you're a Christian or Muslim or traditional worshipper, who should be killed? Should we kill anybody at all? Why is Fulani killing people? Excuse me. Why are Fulani killing people and going scot-free? Fulani will kill people. When our local hunters arrest these Fulani, the perpetrators, and take them to the police will release them. Police will release them. Police will release them. We want to go home. Nigeria is not safe. Look at me. I just finished my job. I just finished my shift today. It's cold outside. My mouth, my lips are dry. My fingers are dry. It's very cold. I see someone courage to make this short speech. Why? In the interest of the victims of genocide in Nigeria. So please, let everybody come out. PFN, it's shameful that PFN is not doing enough. Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria. Since 2010. It's shameful that Christian Association of Nigeria is not doing enough. Since 2010. This wolf, these wicked animals, they are killing your sheep. And you, the shepherd, you keep mute. Kodao. Láti 2010, there is only one bishop I saw who came out solely. This bishop came out alone to protest against the heinous crime of Buhari. The man was attacked. He was arrested, later released, but sent into hiding. The man has been said. The bishop, we don't hear anything about the bishop again. Fulani will kill people. Nothing will happen to them. But if we protest or talk on social media or protest outside, they will kill us. Nigeria government will kill us. Remember NSARS. Look at what happened in NSARS. We can't talk. We can't talk. Things are getting bad in Nigeria. We can't talk. Why? Christians are being massacred in Nigeria. We can't talk. Moderate Muslims are being massacred. We can't talk. And there are some Muslims in Nigeria, especially in Ilorin and Oluwo, who have been infested with this mindset of religious violence, which is Islam. We saw how they terrorized a young man called Agbolade Aziz, aka Tani Olong. The man was victimized. He was punished just because he was defending his religion. And he was antagonizing those who are destroying his religion. And he was kidnapped and taken to Okekura in Ilorin, for God's sake. Tani Olong was mercilessly beaten. His justice was denied. His right was denied. His fundamental right was taken away from him by these fanatical Muslims. Islam. obviously appears to be our problem now. Goodbye. Trump, you are welcome. Gumi should be arrested. Mufti Wo should be arrested. Thank you. Bye.